there. I just wanted to do a little post-show recap, if you will. What an awesome experience it was to be on the well, I guess it was an INBF stage, the amateur stage. On Saturday, we did the Granite State Open. It was here local in Dover, New Hampshire, and it was so well run. Laura, who's the promoter, very active in the community and within bodybuilding herself, and she really did a great job with having everything run smoothly. I had tons of friends come up from Connecticut, and that was awesome. And they enjoyed the show. It was entertaining, and that's so important as an athlete because a lot of the people that support us aren't necessarily a part of bodybuilding, so they don't really know what to expect. All of my friends that came, besides Mitchell, my husband, had never even been to a show before. So it was really important to me that they had fun, that they weren't just buying a ticket just to see me, but they were actually enjoying themselves since it was going to be a couple hours long. And that was another thing, is that we started on time, we got out on time. So huge thank you to the promoter of the GSO. That's really, really important. It definitely keeps people coming back. But about my performance, it was awesome. I actually didn't place. I was surprised. I came to win. So when you don't, maybe achieve what you set out to achieve, some might think you'd be super disappointed, but I'm really not. I guess I'm disappointed that I didn't win, but to me, I haven't been on stage in so long that the biggest thing is that I wanted to see the improvements that I had made on my physique. When I started competing back in 2007, 2008, I wanted to be a figure competitor. I wasn't big enough for figure, so I did fitness model, and I did well in fitness model. I was a ballerina for like 15 to 17 years, something like that, from when I was really young all through high school. So the performing part was really, really fun for me, and that's what I loved. I loved about being on stage. I still do. But I knew that when I stopped competing in 2009 and took some time off, that I needed to do that in order to place well in the category that I wanted to do well in. So I am blown away by all the support and the encouragement that I've received over the last few days. It's just been crazy. I mean, my friends that I've made here in New England since moving from Georgia, I mean, they've always known about my job. They've known that I've been a competition coach. They know that it's a hobby. They know that I train and that I diet and that I do all these things, but they've never actually got to see it like happen. So it was so cool because it was like two worlds colliding. My closest friend here in Dover, Nikki, her and her husband Bryce, Mitchell and I cooked dinner with them pretty much every Sunday. I knew that, and we've been doing that for about a year and a half since we've both moved to here to Dover. And so when I was considering competing, I had brought it up, and I knew that it was going to be this huge change. And a part of me was like, oh man, I'm not going to be able to participate in stuff like that. Like, we go over there at like sometimes 4:30, and we just cook and prepare food and hang out and usually have appetizers. And it's not like a huge binge fest, but it was a great social event for Mitchell and I and their family. They have 2 kids that live with them, and it was just really, really awesome. And I was afraid I was going to miss out on all those things. But what really happened is that we all got even closer because they're super healthy. They go to the gym. Nikki follows macros herself and is very health oriented, is very, very healthy cook. And Bryce is very health oriented as well. He's a Marine. So it's so cool to be able to share that part of your life with your closest friends, and then to have them come be able to support and actually see, I guess, all the hard work pay off, so to speak. So it was really cool. I've shown everybody pictures. I'm going to post some pictures in this video and just do a voiceover so that you can see some of the progress that's been made, and just some encouragement for you girls out there that are striving to grow and to improve, is just take the time, enjoy it. the years passed by so fast, and for a long time I just said, "Oh, I'm retired. I'm never gonna compete again." For lots of various reasons. It can definitely be stressful. It can definitely be stressful on your relationship. I know that my marriage has suffered in the past because it could be selfish, but you learn along the way, and I am beyond thankful for the support that Mitchell gives me. He's so helpful. There's no way that I could have done this without his support, from late night grocery runs to helping me stay up and finish food prep and portioning things out. And then the day of, it's just, he's so servant hearted that he just, like, how can I help? What can I do? And it's just having that much support and that much encouragement from people that you love the most. Like, I'm speechless about it. I feel like I'm just totally stuttering all over myself in this video, but my friends were great. They had so many questions, so it was great to be able to answer a lot of their questions, and we'll get word back. You know, I emailed the judges to see what they said about my physique, and we definitely battled it out. It was really fun. Was first call out, and we got moved around. We did our mandatory turns several times. I was shaking like crazy on stage, but I hear that no one could see, so that was awesome. I'm sore today. Feel a little delayed onset muscle soreness just from those holds. So I guess we were doing something right. Next show on the list is 2 weeks from now. It's the Kentucky Muscle down in Kentucky. So that'll be so exciting. I get to travel down. Mitchell and I are going to travel down on Wednesday before. We get to stay with Matt and Jordan. And they're just such great friends of ours. I'm so excited just to spend some FaceTime with them. We always end up, you know, texting and talking on social media, but nothing's like being in person. So I'm excited about that. It's supposed to be a really big show. It's my first time competing in the NPC. So I'm excited about that too. I feel really confident with the poses and the physique that I'm bringing to the stage. Matt and I have talked and definitely plan to tighten things up over the next 2 weeks and balance a couple things out. I definitely have the tendency, you'll see from pictures, that my legs are very overpowering. Not that I don't train them. I give a lot of credit to the years of ballet, because the muscle maturity in my lower body. I also played soccer, but I mean, there's something to that muscle maturity. And I guess my biggest pride and joy is my back and shoulders, because that was the biggest lagging body part in years past. And I've worked really hard to put on muscle tissue in those areas. And so it was really exciting to see the videos that my friends took on stage, and to see all the pictures that have been posted on Facebook, and be able to look at them and say, like, dang, I'm really proud of that. That is awesome. So that's really what I've been saying, is that the girls that I competed against, they were high caliber athletes. They worked really hard too. And I said going into it that if someone beats me, then they deserve it, because I'm training and I'm dieting as hard as I possibly can. I am leaving no stone unturned. So I'm sure that they are too. And so kudos to them. Jessica Hollis won our class and got our WMBF Pro card. I actually had the privilege to coach another athlete in this same show. We met at our local gym, and just, you know, got to talking. Her name's Abby, and she asked if I would, you know, help guide her into the show. And at first I was hesitant. I was really nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, she's not going to want me to help her because I'm competing, or at least I thought I was competing, but I hadn't fully committed. And so I talked to her, and she was totally cool with it. And I mean, it's no different. You never know who's going to show up. So her best is going to look different than my best. And she actually placed 4th in open and 2nd in her master's class. She was only 1 spot away from her pro card in the master's division of figure. So she competed in the same show last year and actually won the novice category. So we made such vast improvements. I'll be able to post some pictures of her at a different time as well. I'm going to collect those, and so you can see her improvements as well. But so much fun being backstage, and her friend Anne was backstage helping us, and wow, Anne, thank you. I didn't have a backstage helper. I didn't think Mitchell would really be worth much backstage in the female locker room. So Anne was a lifesaver, from my makeup to taping and gluing down my suit to just being an overall encouragement backstage. It was really, really great having her there. And the backstage environment is always really fun. You've got first-time competitors, you've got seasoned competitors, and not a bad thing to say about this show at all. Everyone was so friendly. There was plenty of space in our locker room, which I'm also thankful for. I've been to other shows where we haven't been so lucky, so everything was really great. I really don't have a bad thing to say. I'm super excited. I'm motivated to just finish out these last 2 weeks. Right back on plan. Sunday, I had a nice Mexican meal on Saturday night with my friends, and a little bit of a strawberry margarita. I didn't get a chance to finish because it melted. But it was awesome. It was great. My friends stayed over and left early Sunday morning, and I got lots of rest, and we've been back in the gym, Mitchell and I. Workouts have been just unreal. Pumps have been crazy. So I'm excited. I'm excited just to dominate the next 2 weeks. Hopefully I'll be able to give you guys some more updates about what's going on. And if I leave anything out, just let me know what you want to hear, and I'll make sure I cover it. Thanks. I'll do some updates, some voiceovers over some pictures for you. So this is my first starting pictures ever back in 2006. And I'm just going to flip through some early competition shots. This is my first show in 2007. And then I went from this show, this was the SMBF, and I wanted to try out figure in the NGA. Didn't do so hot there. Obviously, it wasn't quite big enough. So I went back to the SMBF and did their fitness model category. Won my pro card there. But they didn't have a pro division, so I competed in figure. I got third at my first figure show the next year out of 4. And wanted to take some time off, and then competed in Fame, a different organization, again in figure. Placed okay, but still wasn't big enough. I ended up winning the bikini category. I crossed over that year. And then this is this year. So some nice improvements made there. Here's a little clip of my routine.
Get out, Jay!
Oh, yeah!
Woo!
I just wanted to share some pictures of some friends that came to visit. And then one of the best parts of the night was my client, Abby, and she won 2nd in Masters and 4th in Open.